Hello and good morning, and welcome to Prison Architect, a game that accurately depicts the American prison system, but uses the British spellings of the words. I don't know why, but let's get into it. We're creating a new prison. It's an island prison, as the Island-bound DLC just came out. I think it's a DLC. We're gonna go medium size, so I'm feeling kind of a medium. Alright, we're gonna make things slightly interesting. We'll put on failure. Oh, they were already on. We're gonna put on failure conditions. We're gonna put on dynamic reputations, events, and weather and temperature, as well as escape plans. That will keep us on our toes a little bit. I like this one, this warden here. She gives us like some money bonuses. I like money. Money's good. I mean, again, it's a prison. We're here to make money, right? Not improve people's lives. All right, so we're on our lovely new island here. Very interesting shape, kind of like an elephant, a really big trunk. And we'll see our little workmen come in on this little boat, and that's the only way in and off the island is by little supply boat. Well, by boats from the stock. But we can increase that, of course, by adding various other things that we'll talk about in a bit. So I kind of want this to be a minimum security prison island as well as administration buildings. I think that's kind of fitting in terms of the space we have. In the future, we can expand. We can also, I believe, I actually haven't tested this, but I think we can expand the island. Yeah, we can, using this here, the landscape tab. But I think for now, we're going to keep it as is. There's no reason for us to grow it. And we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a bit of a prison. I mean, that's obviously what we're here for, right? So we're going to go ahead and start off by building a little brick building here. I'm going to make it decently sized, as this is going to hold, it's going to be our entrance to the prison, basically what I see it as. No, it's not going to be our entrance to the prison. This is going to be a holding cell, as well as reception right nearby, actually connected to it. So we're going to increase the length. Actually, that's going to be up here. Like that. That looks perfect. So we'll do that. We're actually going to go ahead and grab a grant. I forgot to do that. Basic Detention Center basically gives us a list of small things we have to build, being holding cell, shower, kitchen, canteen, all those sorts of things. We'll also get Administration Center right out of the gate, as again, that's just kind of important stuff we'll need. We're kind of just building off this area. This is kind of our import and export area. I think down here we'll build a couple like weird things and stuff like that. Kind of keep things flowing nicely. This is the entrance to our prison. I'm also going to add another small building here attached to it, like so. And we're going to section off this bit too. So we'll create a little section in here, and this will be a hallway. And this is the way in. I want this prison to be primarily indoors, but it will still have outdoor areas, like up here. I realize I'm sitting here waiting for it to finish. We need to put a door on the thing, or else, you know, it's just not going to work. So we're going to put a door, we're going to put a large jail door right here on the entrance. I really don't know which way around. Go that way around. We'll also get a smaller jail door right here. And we're going to split it off probably along this line here. And this is going to be the holding cell. And we'll put a door between the two to allow people quick access to it. Alright, so that gets the door in, which will finish the building. Any moment now. There we go. Well, it's part of the building at least. Ah, there we go. Complete. Let's put some brick walls in. I think reception needs to be 5 blocks wide. Alright. And then I want to turn off auto light because auto light looks a little messy sometimes. So let's pause time. I'll actually resume it. Because, you know, why not? We're going to go ahead and put a door right here and another door down here to allow easy flow in and out. Because we don't have any guards or prisoners. Actually, that reminds me, we have to turn off our prisoner intake or else it will give us just prisoners. We'll close that for now. Alright, so go to our rooms tab here. We're going to make this area up here on the right, reception. And find reception. This is the one thing I always struggle with this game, is finding those. We have reception, and then we'll have the holding cell right next door. Just like that. Allow easy flow between the two spaces. Right, we also need to furnish the two spaces. We'll just get some good old desk. We'll give them a comfy chair, because, you know, they're going to be sitting here quite a bit. And here we need also a table. We'll get a table along this bit of wall here. We'll get it here. And we'll just get a couple chairs, because I feel like it's kind of a waiting processing area, and we'll get a small table too. Make the space kind of make sense. Kind of feels like a waiting room, like if you have to go to the hospital or something. But yeah, it works. Alright, if we go to the holding cell here, we need to get benches and toilet. That's pretty much about it. Don't really need much in these. We'll get a couple benches. We'll put another one there, and we'll get a little toilet in the corner. Just out of the sight of guards. You know, you want to be able to pee in private, right? Want to go to the bathroom without being disturbed. But they'll go ahead and furnish up that space nicely. So if we get on here, we also need to build an administration center. So we're gonna, I don't want to use, great. We're gonna use brick here. We're gonna build a little pathway down like that, which is gonna lead down to the majority of the rest of the building. Actually, I need to add one more to it. And we'll extend it up here as well. And right here, we're gonna create our power generation room, which will also temporarily act as a storage room until we build a more proper one. So we need to make sure we put enough room in for the generator, which is, the generator itself is 3x3, but you need 5x5 space in order to fit it. So we're going to put in a 5x5 space. So 4, 5, 6. So it's 7x7, and then we need to add an extra 3 for the water pump. Okay. Oh, it didn't actually let me do that because I goofed up. All right, just like that, should be perfect. It will be 8 in space. 5 plus 3, 8. Yeah, perfect. That was a lot more thought than I need to put into that. So what we'll also do is along here, we're going to put some staff doors. And we'll get some normal doors along this bit. So that can open and close. We have a nice segmented pathway. I'm also just going to put in some flooring here, just to kind of make the space look a little nicer when you come from the dock. Alright, so we'll speed up time again, just because, it takes a minute to build this stuff. We need indoor spaces here, a lot of them. We also need to get a wall in as soon as it's done. And just like that, it should be finishing. Come on, come on. Yeah, oh, almost. There we go. Wait, we're still waiting on a little bit. There we go, perfect. So we can put in our wall here, and our wall up here. That will solve all the problems we're currently having. We also need to get a little door in on this bit. We'll get one right here in the middle. And we also, I'm going to call it storage room for now. Also, we should get a small export center up here, just because we're producing a lot of wood. And we need to make sure we're disposing of it in some way. And that will make us a little bit of money. Let's go ahead and get our utilities up, our power station, most importantly, as well as we can get our little water pumping station in as well. But the one capacitor we have. So if we go ahead and take this, we'll run it up here, run it along to here, and we can plop in a couple lights. So fun fact for you guys. There are 2 types of lights in this game. There's the wall light. Well, there's actually a bunch of different types. Wall light doesn't need power. This one does. Although we're going to use this one just because it looks nicer indoors. It also provides a little bit more light. So again, we're just going to speed up. Alright. Now that that nearly is done, we actually have to hook up the power. I haven't done that. We need to bring a pipe up here. We're going to follow this wall. And we need to pipe this toilet. Perfect. Now, this is technically ready for a couple prisoners. We're not quite there yet. We're getting there. But next thing we need to do is we need to start adding offices. We don't really have any offices yet. And I'd say that's pretty important. What I'm going to do first off, we don't need a staff area because we aren't working the staff needs on. But we do need offices, as I keep saying. They're pretty, don't need to make them that big. They could be, I believe, a 4x4. Actually, let's double check that before we do that. Yeah, 4x4 works. So we can make it a 6x6 space. We'll do that there. And that way they'll have the corner office, the warden. But we'll also need another office for the, what's it called? The accountant. We'll get both of those. Can I undo that? I don't know what happened here. Okay, there we go, that ended it. I don't know what, we're not in the right mode. I don't know what happened there. Alright, do the 5x6 in there too. So we'll turn back on time. They'll get to it. So you see, we have a lot more things to do. We need to build a yard. We need to build a canteen. There's a whole slew of important things we need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue this hallway here, out in this direction. And we're going to put a yard in this space, a little indoor courtyard. We're also going to continue this up a bit. And for now, we're going to build a kitchen right here. Not kitchen, a canteen. So it needs to be decent in size. Yeah, I don't like that location at all. Never mind, we're going to build it down here. Let's quickly, since that's done, we're going to put in all the walls and stuff. They actually build that really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That'll give us 2 little spaces. We can put in our warden as well as a accountant, and we can start researching. And also, one thing I really want to do is put a little window. This is the warden's office on that wall. We can't do that yet, not until they finish building there. Now we can. It goes. We'll put in 2 offices here. Here and office here. We also need to hire the warden. And we'll go ahead and furnish the office. Obviously needs an office desk. Put that facing that way. With an office chair. Like that, okay. And they need a filing cabinet, and we'll get a normal chair as well. Like there. And since it is our warden, it needs to be a little bit on the nicer side, don't you think? So we'll put in a coat stand in the corner. We'll get maybe... I don't know about that moose head. Maybe not. No, we'll just do that for now. That works for now. I kind of want them to build this first, so this becomes the warden's office, not the one down there. And we'll also furnish the one on the bottom, though, while we're at it. So, if we find the office chair, here it is. And we'll give it very similar furnishings, because, you know, we care about our staff. We care about our staff a lot. We need to put in lights. It is important that these places are lit up nicely. Don't really know why, I just know it is important. Kind of accept it. What's wrong with this one? There are no canteens. Oh, because we don't have a kitchen yet. We don't even have guards yet. Can I force you? Move them, right? I don't know. I guess you can't. They're slowly building up this stuff. We need to figure out what the rest of the space looks like. What I kind of want to do is a detached kitchen from a canteen. That would be like up here. And I think that's what we're going to do. We'll put a canteen in here. Make it decently large. That way we kind of can scale to later. We'll put it in there. And down here we'll build a decent sized kitchen. Nothing too fancy though. We are a pretty small prison. Get a door here. It is a kitchen after all. Doesn't need to be anything too bigger. Actually, I kind of want to get 2 doors like that. And we'll put in a large shield door on this bit. So what's going to happen is this up here is the actual prison complex. Down here is the more supporting buildings and stuff like that. Is what I'm thinking of. We'll get a jail door, a small jail door. Actually, we'll get a staff door here. That way they can get up and in. And we'll get a large jail door up here. They're going to get on building these 2 spaces. They're both very important spaces to what we need. So this is a canteen, but it's outdoors right now. And actually, we can start researching finance, which will get us towards accounting. Well, which will get us towards the accountant. So once this finishes up here, which it will do any moment now, come on. Get these last few pieces in. It always gets so close. Oh, there it goes. We have a lot of walls we need to put in place because it breaks down the walls, sadly. I don't know if that's something you can turn off. Would be nice though. Get it here so they can get their wall back. And we've already put in all the doors and stuff. This becomes the canteen, and this becomes the kitchen. But sadly, they are not properly furnished or set up yet. And I also want to put in this bit. Where's the door? You get more staff doors right here. This is the staff area. I kind of want to just keep it like that. But, oh, these all need lights and stuff. It's pretty dark in here. Get a couple in the kitchen. We'll try to get a nice spread in the canteen. I want these spaces to look relatively nice. They do need to be well lit. I think otherwise it will make it not feel safe, if I remember correctly. And let's go ahead and get a bunch of tables and chairs. So we'll do a spacing of 2 between each one. Actually get one there, perfect. And we also need to get some, what's it called? Serving tables. Here it is. I think what we'll do is we'll put them along these walls here, like that, with bins, so they can throw away their trash. Gotta keep our prisons somewhat clean. I wonder if we can get more tables in. We can probably get the small ones in. Yeah, we can get the small ones. We'll do that. First, we also need benches. I've heard that some people put toilets in their canteens. I don't do that, but it is something you can do. Alright, perfect. I kind of want to get rid of these ones in the middle. Of course, it put that one in. The one I didn't want. Alright. For that one. Cool. That will kind of just let us fill this space up. We need to furnish the kitchen. Need some cookers. Get a couple cookers, a couple sinks. I've heard you just kind of want to do a ratio like this. And a handful of fridges. So I feel like a fridge and a cooker down here at the bottom would be useful. And we'll get a bin in here, because I feel like there might be garbage in the kitchen. Perfect. So we do need to hook up all of this with power and water. Luckily that's pretty simple to do. Yeah, that goes underneath all of them, so we can just kind of hook them all up like that. Perfect. We'll take the power up in here. And it does need a bit of water. We'll take a water pipe along here, and we'll take a small pipe that just kind of comes down. We'll take it down in the middle. Connect them like that. Oh, our power did go out. We aren't producing enough power to hook up all those things at once. We get a couple capacitors in like that. Bit costly. Should be fine because we're nearing the end of the feed there. What we'll do next, I think we're gonna build a yard right here. This feels like a really good space for it. Put in a brick extension there. Bring one up here and along like this. It's not gonna be too spacious. We aren't. This isn't like a hotel. Alright, let's try this again. Like that. Alright, that time it worked. I don't know why it wasn't working the other times. And we'll build up a little extension like this as well. We have a nice space for your yard right here. Of course, this area down here is staff only, is what the goal is. So we'll get doors accordingly on this bit. And we'll staff door here. We'll get a large jail door here and here. Allow easy access down into the yard. And we'll get some nice paving stones around the outside here, just to kind of section off the area. So we do need to make it into an actual yard, or to, count as a yard. Also, I don't think I got the power back on. There we go, let there be light. And we got rid of a wall too by accident. Well, that's a problem no more. Yeah, the yard's coming into fruition. We need to put some lights around this place. Just like so. Just a little bit of light. Brighten everyone's day. And we'll also bring electrical cable along this bit. I think we've given ourselves a nice grid to work with. In a weird way. But we do need to put stuff in this yard, as well as we should build more cells. I don't have any prisoners yet. I don't have a shower either. I think what I'm going to do is the cell's probably going to be up here. We'll build a shower right here. Make good use of space. We want the shower to be about that shape, actually. Pretty much exactly like that. And we'll go ahead and put a door in here of a jail door. Like so. Now, how do we want to fill the yard? Technically, it's already good, but we'll put a couple phone booths in along the wall. Actually, not along that wall. Along this wall. Just like that. I think we need 5 for a later thing, so we'll get 5. We'll get Punch bag. We can get a couple of these, why not? If it makes the prisoners happy. I saw a tire apparatus. We'll put one along this wall here. Oh, we can't rotate it. Although, do we want them to improve their climate? Let's not do that. That seems like a bad plan. Won't be good for your yard. I feel like I shouldn't be, like, helping the prisoners get, you know, strong. Let's see. Let's get some bleachers. We'll put those right there, and we'll put a couple windows in along the walls. That'll be good. Oh, we also need a wall over here. Wall in right here. Wall here and here. Room, shower. That. You need to fill the shower with stuff and things. Get a drain, like that, just under the door. And here are these shower pillars. We'll do it just like that, and we can put them in. Alright, perfect. We have a nice little shower room. We do need to hook it up. Oh, I wanted to get windows. That's what it was. Well, I think we're just about to hit the requirements of our first thing. We'll get a couple windows in. Because why not? I think it'll be kind of a nice touch. Being able to see into the yard. But we do need to hook up the utilities to everything. So we can take up this here. And we can take a small pipe and should be able to hook up onto all of them. Like so. Is that a problem? I think. And we don't have electrical far enough up, so we'll take it up a little bit further. Oh, we don't have enough money. Oh, that's bad. Only way to fix that is to intake a prisoner. So we're going to turn off medium security. We don't have any. We'll take 4 prisoners because we have room, kind of, but not really. We are slowly making money. This will get us just slightly more money when they get here. So, can we hire 2? We don't have enough money. Alright, well, I think this is a good place to leave it for now. If you enjoyed, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more Prison Architect content, as well as I do a ton of other things on the channel. One of those is Minecraft, and that's a pretty big series I've been doing. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.